Dennis Christopher Bigham. I look really intense, like as I leaned into the. Dennis Christopher Bigham came out for his audition. This was, I believe, his 6th audition, and he came out and he started singing. I don't even remember what he was singing. It doesn't even matter. And Kim Burell and Donnie McClurkin was sitting over there like, "You the man, you crazy," like doing that kind of thing. And then it's like, hold on, I don't appreciate. Like, he looked so upset, and it gave me so much life, because it's been getting on my nerves for like 3 seasons when these judges are coming forth with, shade while the people are singing. They talking and laughing. Like when they come out on and step onto the little platform. When they come out and step onto the little platform, they bust out in kikis. And it's like, that's so rude. Like, I've been feeling this way for seasons now. I think as long as Kim Burell has been on the show, I've been feeling that way. I got my own personal testimony with Kim Burell. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But Dennis Christopher Bigham came out. He's singing. He doesn't sound just too terrible, but he's not going to be Sunday's best. And that's no shade, because I love Dennis down. He's my friend on Facebook. And it's not even a piece of shade. But he comes out there and he does his best, and they laughing and kikiing and shoo-shooing and all of this, talking about what wigs they need to go get so they could go to the club, or what high heels hurt the most, or whatever Miss Donnie and Miss Kim were talking about over there. And that's shade. So Dennis is like, okay, so listen, I don't appreciate the shade. I don't appreciate y'all laughing, coming for me. I mean, everybody's seen the video by now, what he said, so I don't have to give you the exact. But he's like, what you did is disrespectful. And I think Donnie tried to interrupt him first. He was like, nah, because I'm still talking. And then Kim said something, and he's like, no. I've been stopped liking you since last year when you told me this, that, and the other. I'm not here for it. Keep it to yourself, not the one. And then I think Donnie tries to say something. He's like, I ain't even talking to you. I'm talking to him. And blah, blah, blah. He goes off. And I thought it was just a treat, because I personally have personal beef with Kim Burell. And that's just, she, and this has been about 10 years. She hurt my feelings when I was like 10 or 11. And I'm not over it. Anyway, we're going to get to it. So Dennis went off and all of that, and I felt personal, spiritual rejoice in my soul for it, because I felt like they deserved it. And then, of course, he came back and he apologized, and she apologized. I'm not sure. I don't really remember Donnie McClurkin apologizing, but I'm sure he did. And you know what? Everybody said what they did was wrong. I don't feel like what Dennis did was wrong, but the way he did it was wrong. Because he, I ain't talking to you. I've been stopped liking you. And you know what, Kiera, I love you. But the rest of these hoes, I ain't got time for, that kind of thing. And as he was walking out, he's like, I love you, Kiera. You'll see me again. And my mom was like, that is so creepy. Like, is he going to, show up under her bed at night and just be like, hey, told you see me? Like, that kind of deal? Like, that's creepy. Anyway, I live for Dennis. So, the point of this video, because I wasn't going to talk about Dennis, because everybody that knows me, that is my friend on Facebook or whatever knows, and Instagram, that I am a fan of Dennis Christopher Bigham. I love him. And he said, you going to remember Dennis Christopher Bigham? I'm going to be somebody. I said, yes, you are. You are somebody to me. I said that personally, but I don't know. He'll probably be somebody. I like him. Anyway, I watched a video last night, Much Love from Kentucky, on her Facebook page posted, it's called Much Love from Nina. She posted a video of Kim Burell talking about the incident, in concert, talking about the incident. When I click a Kim Burell video, I really just want her to sing, but I decided I'm going to watch this video and I'm gonna see what she has to say. So I clicked the video. First of all, Kim Burell looked like she was pregnant, and I thought she lost all that weight, but I guess she's gaining it back, and I don't want that for her. And this, I promise this is no shade, I don't want her to gain that weight back, because she was having heart attacks and stuff. And from what she said when the young lady came out with the breathing machine, the oxygen, you know, she said she was having lung issues before too, but God healed her, and that's, you know, praise God for that. But like, I don't want her to gain that weight back, because I don't want her to have those problems. Because I still love Kim Burell, I just don't like her as a person. And that's no shade. So Kim Burell, I watched the video. Kim Burell gets out there, and she's, you know, like, I want to get this straight. You know, her voice is really raspy. I want to get this straight. I want to get this together. You know, let me tell you. Basically, let me spill the real tea. Which, you know, don't believe everything you see on TV. Okay, we don't. Most of us that have sense don't believe everything we see on TV. And she's like, it's so cut, and the way it happened was so out of order and out of whack, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And then Kim Burell comes out with, and I'm a sweet lady, and I love God. Let me tell you something. At 4:30 in the morning, I'm sitting in my room watching this video. I had to cover my mouth to keep the laughter from waking my mother in the next room. Because, let me tell you something. Kim Burell, my experiences with Kim Burell, she is not a sweet lady. She probably does love God. I'm not going to say she doesn't love God, because I believe she does love God, but she's not a sweet lady. She came for me when I was 10 years old, and I just can't do it. I was 10 or 11. I might have been 12. I'm going to say it was like 2005 to 2007, that era. And she came down here. My mom was singing behind her. She was singing backup for her. And, you know, I'm a little girl. I love Kim Burell. I've been to her concerts before, and I got a little lapel pin that lights up. Back when Kim Burell was real big, like in 2000 or 1999 or something, I went to her concert, and I got this little pin with her giant bloated face on it, and it had like this little red light that used to blink, and it was like my favorite, and I loved her. And so I've always been a fan of Kim Burell. So I see Kim Burell backstage, because I'm there with my mother, because I don't have a father. I didn't have a father. I have a better relationship with him now, but I didn't have a father. I wanted to go to the Kim Burell concert, so I had to go, you know, with my mom backstage. It wasn't really a problem. So I said hi to Kim Burell. I said, hi, Miss Burell. You know, I'm standing like right here, so I know she heard me, because she looked at me, and she just kept walking. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe, because I know I speak quietly, I always have, so I was like, maybe she just didn't hear me. So they're having this little repast after the concert. They got fruit and stuff in the back, and you know, my mom and the other backup singers and stuff are back there, and me and some of the other backup singers' kids are back there. And I see her again as she's getting, you know, some strawberries and some chicken wings or whatever off the little table. And I'd walk up to her, like face mano y mano, you know, like I could smell her perfume, like that kind of close. And I'm like, hi, Miss Burell. And she looks again, and she walks on. And I said to myself, this bee, because I wasn't saved, hallelujah. I said, this bee is gonna try me today. Now, I hadn't gotten bad yet, so I must not have been 12, because I was bad when I was 12. Let me tell you something. I would have cussed her out smooth right there. I would have just been like, you know what, hold my earrings, hold my purse, let me tell you something, Kim Burell. You know, I would have let her have it. So I wasn't 12 yet. But I was like, she really gonna play me like this? And I've not liked her ever since. So she gets on, she's like, I'm a sweet lady and I love God, blah, blah, blah. Everything is fake and blah, blah, blah. Okay. And so she says that, you know, y'all don't know the behind the scenes. Y'all don't know the story. Y'all don't know what really went on. Me and Donnie had seen, you know, me, Donnie, Kiera, and Yolanda had seen about 2,000 other people that day. And we were tired. and the other girls had it, from there. They were our backup, and they were covering us, so they would watch as we got a little comic relief because we were tired. So they, watched the audition, and they, blah blah. She was giving all this reasoning and saying that, if the other two were laughing and playing, that if one set of two were laughing and playing and the other two were the backup. My problem with that is you have to have 3 votes to get to Hollywood. So you can't have your 2 paying attention and your 2 not, and then all 4 of y'all vote on it, or 3 of y'all vote on it. Because there have been times where, 2 said yes and 2 said no, and it's down to the last person. Well, if the last person wasn't paying attention, you can't say, oh, girl, I'm sorry, I was kikiing with my girl over here. Can you do that again? 5, 6, 7, 8, and expect them to give you the same? Because everybody's not going to be able to, pull that back up. So my problem, and my mama has been telling me, you need to go to Sunday's Best, girl. Yes, go to Sunday's Best. And I have a guy brother and a guy sister that went to Sunday's Best this last time, and my brother was on TV, and that was great. I took a picture. It's on my Instagram. And neither one of them made it, and they both sing better than I do, and that's like the truth. And when you say somebody sings better than you, people want to say, oh no they don't, girl, you sound like, no, I know my reality, I know my truth. I have a beautiful voice, but they sing better than me, and that's no shade. That's just how it is. Now, I might know a little bit more of the technicalities about it than, some of the girls that sing better than me and boys. But, if they sing better than me, then they just do. And it's not a big deal to me. So my mom's like, you need to go to Sunday's Best. I was like, nah, not even gonna do it. Especially when they said Kiara was coming, because I've always looked up to Kiara. She's great to me. I've always loved her. And she'll see me again. But my mom was like, Kiara's gonna be a judge, you should go. And I was like, especially not now. Kiara personally has the baddest vocals on the squad. Donnie, he has range. Yolanda has range, and Yolanda can sing. And Kim Burell, she can sing, but her heart and her attitude ain't right for me. Kiara is the best judge on the panel right now. And I'm glad they got the Mary Marys off. Because Tina wasn't right with the Lord either. So yeah, you can't have I get up there and I audition, and I'm gonna sing Cool and Water from Grandma's Well, and I get up there, half of my judges are laughing and, planning what they want for dinner and all of this, and then you give me 4 votes. Because I'm not going to accept that. I'm going to say, excuse me, you two weren't paying attention. I don't understand how you going to vote on my fate on the show. That's what I would say. If I were Dennis Christopher Bigham and I got up on the stage and Kiara and Yolanda were sitting there, attentive. Because Yolanda, she always kind of looks very like she's studying you. And Kiara, she gives you, she's giving you expressions, facial expressions. And then you got Miss Donnie and Miss Kim over there just keying down. Donnie already, I don't like him because, somebody gets out there and they're nervous and they open their mouth and they say, oh Lord, and then they might be about to, and come out and give you, your extra, but that first note, as soon as they say, then Donnie's like, nope, I don't need to hear anything else. That's a no for me. And then the other people are forced to vote. You cut them off so early. And then, and then Yolanda has to be like, okay, so based off what I just heard, that one note, I'm going to have to say no. Kiara's like, you know what, girl, I like your purse and your shoes and your earrings. I like your nose ring. Your hair is cute, girl. I like that belly button ring you got. Tell your daddy I said hi. How your mama, how your kids. What your kids get on that report card. But I'm going to have to say no, and I'm sorry. And then Kim is like, no, it's just going to be a no for me. And she gives you that smile thing that gets on my nerves. I don't like it. I don't like either one of. So that's how I felt about Sunday's Best last week. And that little video that Kim Burell tried to put out talking about she's sweet and that they were just so tired. And, you know, I understand being tired, but you can't vote on my performance if you just so tired that you delusional and you can't watch my performance. You can't vote on it. And I'm sorry. No. That's like a magician coming and saying, you know, pick a card. That's like me saying, pick a card, and you put the card back in the deck, and I wasn't paying attention to where the card is, and I'm just going to pull out this random card and be like, is this your card? And I'm not sure that's your card. But I just pulled out this card, and I'm just going to hope that it's your card. Like, that, it's kind of like that to me. Anyway, I ain't like it. I might watch tomorrow's episode, see what they're giving me. I'm not sure if the competition is starting or if they're still doing the what you call that thing? Auditions. So if the auditions are on, then I'll definitely be watching. If the competition has started, then I'm probably not gonna watch because I don't watch competition shows like that. So that's how I feel. I've been talking way too long about it, but I'm gonna edit this stuff and try to put it up tonight. And my mama says I gotta come home right now immediately, so bye.